Great day of install and work. We got some carryover defensively and offensively, so now we're getting started rolling in the second week of doing things. And we usually start feeling really good about doing things 3 to 4 weeks in. And, you know, all of us are the same. We're emotional. Football is an emotional sport. We're not going to really tame it. It's always there. We just got to be able to control it. Knock on wood, we had a few little bumps and bruises, but nothing, outside of soft tissue stuff that we think that we can be okay with. We feel like we came out pretty healthy. Physicality in both of their fronts. They're very good in both of their fronts, and then just their overall team speed. Those two things combined, their physical team and their speed, and of course they're well coached. So, all those things that get your attention as a coach, which you prepare for, and you want your team to do a good job doing. They have it. Physicality, speed, and great coaching.
Do you see Anthony Scott becoming a workhorse in the back?
Yeah, you can see him becoming a workhorse, but in the game of college football, you're gonna need more than one back. So it was just his time. His number got called a lot on Saturday. We still got some more guys that's capable, but as of Saturday, he was a workhorse. No, it was kind of like the flow of the game. I mean, he was having a pretty good game, so he was in the flow of it. But I expect those guys all to contribute down the road this week, next week. But just the first game, that's just kind of how it went.
Yeah, and how have the other guys competed since they saw Anthony?
Oh, they competed. I mean, they was happy for his success, but they compete every day. Like, came back out today in meeting rooms, they competed. They ready for this week. New opponent, new challenge, so we'll get it better.
Coach, do you anticipate going with that, hot hand approach this week when you face NC State?
You always kind of want to go with a hot hand approach. It's just keeping the flow of the game, keeping continuity and some consistency in there. But we do have to get more backs gonna have to play. Hot days, getting up in the play count numbers. A tighter game. So more backs on the play. You got to have 3 good backs. You got to have 3 backs to kind of make it through a college grind, of a game. But you got to have probably 5 about ready to go just in case.
Since Rice is back at left tackle, can we expect Christian or Justin rotated on Saturday?
Possibly, yeah. We'd like to get a rotation of 3 tackles, 3 guards. So we rotated Christian at center and guard. So and then now we got Sanford and Rice. So we're getting some depth, and hopefully the rotation will come. They know what's ahead. They watch film. They see those guys. They're great players now. And I was just telling some other guys that those guys they've recruited well. Coach Nelson's a great coach, the D-line coach. Those guys have played since they were freshmen too, so now they're all juniors. So they've got a lot of experience. They're great players, great twitch, great ball get off, great pad level. So we got our hands cut out.
Anything you're particularly impressed with on Saturday? You know what?
At the end of the day, we've been preaching just be physical and try to play fast and come off the ball, and our guys try to do that. Even though it wasn't perfect, there's times where we tried to play physical, and Coach, we call them intimidation blocks, and our kids are downfield cutting stuff. So that's something that's a positive, and I appreciate our kids' effort for that.
We had a great practice today. Part of it was the way that the guys didn't have a hangover from Saturday, so we came out and it was all business. Yeah, huge win for us. It would be so. It's definitely a game that we want to come out and play our best ball, and we know that they're going to come out and play their best ball. So it's going to be fun. The jitters definitely were there. They came out quickly. Once you get in there and you realize you're playing the game you love, it's pretty easy. And today was just another day. We don't ever want to let the highs get too high or the lows get too low. So I feel like we did a good job coming out today and being even keel. Yeah, they're a great defense, solid all around. They have a great front seven. They have great defensive backs. So they're a sound defensive team as well, and they're not just going to give us a couple things. They're going to try to switch it up with us too, and they're going to line up and they're going to do what they do. They're not going to change for anybody. So it's going to be fun.
So it's your senior year. What does it mean to play NC State for the final time?
It's fun. It's going to be an exciting time, a great game, facing a great team. It's going to be really heated on both sides. Can't wait to go to war.
Yeah. And how did it feel walking into Dowdy-Ficklen this weekend?
Awesome. Epic feeling. Just being in front of our home crowd again and just feeling that unbelievable vibe from the fans and just from the teammates. So it was a great feeling to be back out there.
What's the best thing Phillip does for this offense, you guys?
The best thing Phillip does for this offense is probably just his leadership skills overall, leading by example, being a disciplined, hard worker, and doing the extra things.
And this is something I've noticed. I don't know if you have, but what does it feel for you to see everyone wearing number 7?
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You know, growing up, you always want your jersey like in the store or whatever, and you know, people might not say it is mine or whatever the case is, but I think it's really cool just to see a bunch of 7s everywhere at tailgates and in pictures and stuff. It's truly an honor.
Zay, you had 10 catches on Saturday. You know, you kind of had this new role going into this season. How do you think you adjusted, you know, with your first game and having, you know, 10 catches? How do you think you adjusted to that new role in this offense?
I think I did all right. I have some things to improve on. I want to improve my perimeter blocking, just being better without the football. For a first game, I think I did pretty well adjusting to the outside receiver position.